leaves, we don't know, but would it suggest to you that it is likely, one of the men who we were describing as front runners?
Yeah, I think as Father Landry said earlier, look for Angelo Scola to walk out on the balcony. If it's not him, that would be shocking, but again, if he does come out, that's no surprise either.
Stephen, I was talking with the viewers earlier about what's likely going on inside the Vatican right now. The newly elected Pope would have already indicated his agreement to take the position, and we are told would be putting on his white papal vestment now and getting ready to come out and address the crowd. Is that likely what's happening inside at this moment?
Yeah, that's what's happening. But what they're probably doing right now, actually, is stopping in the chapel before the Blessed Sacrament to pray. The Pope, the new Pope, and his cardinals will stop before he comes out on the loggia and is announced to the world. He and his brother cardinals will go in and pray a prayer of thanksgiving, a prayer of guidance as he begins his new ministry. So they'll have a moment of quiet prayer before he comes out, and you know, the cheering crowds greet him, and people watch him all over the world.
Thanksgiving and guidance, two things I'm sure he's experiencing and wanting right now. Stephen, stand by if you would. Don't leave us, because you've been so helpful to all of us here at Fox over the past few days. I want to bring in John Moody, who is author of Pope John Paul II, a biography, and also executive vice president and executive editor here at Fox News. And what a moment, John.
It's always a magical moment, Megan. I can remember back in 2005 when we were waiting to see who would succeed John Paul II. There were so many who thought that it would be Cardinal Ratzinger, and indeed it was, but the excitement is still there no matter what.
It's so hopeful. You get the same feeling as you get at a wedding or on the birth of a child. It's just something that's hopeful for the future, about a new page in history and what could possibly be for the world's Catholics and the faithful.
Yeah, that's right. And the Catholic Church, it must be said, knows how to put on pageantry.
Yeah, that's one thing we know as Catholics.
You know, it is perhaps the only major faith in the world that elects a leader this way, in secret, and that there is so much anticipation and no sureness in it. The Church of England, of course, it's the next king or queen of England, but in the Catholic Church, it's a mystery, and they like it that way.
And as we watch the folks in the square, they don't know who it is any more than we know who it is, but they feel jubilant just at the election, that there is a new leader, that he will be coming out right here moments from now, and that we will all learn together simultaneously who that man is, and his life has just changed forever.
His life probably changed several years ago when he became a priest, but you're absolutely right. This is certainly the highlight of any cleric's career or aspirations for it. I can remember when John Paul II, the former Cardinal Karol Wojtyła, came out, and they announced his name in Latin, and nobody knew who he was. He wasn't in any of the sheets. Nobody had any prep notes for him, and the people in the crowd started